We miss having you guys here. It's very different teaching you through this little tiny screen right here. I'd rather have a classroom full of you guys. Feels much better.
You could say something.
After Georgia,
Yes.
are we having classes like for every week?
Yes, we're having classes every week, every day of every week, except for Saturdays and Sundays, officially.
Cool. All right, guys, are we ready to get rolling? Just on a side note, I see we have 16 people on. Mr. Josh Foraker and then Miss Sarah Finnegan. I can't see you guys. It's okay if your video's not working. I just can't give the students feedback, but I know you're on and watching, so you are all good there. I'm going to mute you guys for a little bit of class just because with the 16 people, once we start keying and things, it's going to get a little bit noisy. So you guys are being silenced now. Oh, up to 17. Cool. All right, guys, go ahead and face us. And Kimye, Jumbo ready motion. Now we can actually run this like a normal class. Right hand out, left hand on your hip. Step out into a horse riding stance. Bend both knees. On punch, go. Ay-ya! When I key it, then one punch. Ready? Hut! Boom! Hut! Boom! Hut! Hut! Hut!
There you go. Make sure that horse riding stance is nice and deep.
Hut!
Bend those knees, feet wide.
Hut! Hut! Master Miles is on to watch you guys. She's taking notes for what to do with you guys. Awesome. 50 punches rapidly and snap to attention. Go. 50 punches. 50. 50.
Go,
50.
go, 50.
Good. Breathe on every one. So I'm sitting here. Don't just move your arms. Breathe. Get that stomach tight. Every single one. Tighten that belly. Every punch. Straight forward. Get those arms moving. All right. I see Mr. Callum and Super. Okay, cool.
Nice pace there, Cole. Keep it up.
Good. Good. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands by your side, toes together. Just so I can see how this looks, let me see basic form 1 real quick. Everybody chamber. Basic form 1 all the way through. Sijak. I got to start learning how to do forms through Zoom and what the best way possible is going to be. Oh, I can't do this. It's difficult to. It's not in unity.
Okay, I'll watch the right side. You can watch the left side. I guess we'll keep forms to the virtual.
And borrow. Break. All right, we're going to do a couple more practices so I can get a test for how to run forms through Zoom so we can start doing this a little bit more now. I will say for the yellow belt group, the 2 most important things to work on, continue working on your forms. For you guys, it's still something on the newer end of how your mind thinks. It's not something ingrained in you as a multiple-year martial artist just yet. Forms will go away very quickly if we don't practice those. So make sure we're keeping up. I would suggest you only have a few forms. Do all of them every day. Takes about 3 minutes to go from basic form 1 through dolphin 1. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
And do make sure you're keeping up with your spin kicks. That physical ability goes away quickly when you're not practicing it. So those 2 things. All right, let's try basic form 2. 1 Kia, 1 move this time. Ready, guys? We're going to try me leading it and you watching it.
I can do that.
Ready, guys? Chamber, right hand out, left hand on your shoulder.
Chamber, right hand out, left hand on your shoulder.
Hut, turn, down block. Hut, step, high punch.
I want to slow down a little bit.
Hut, turn, down block. Hut, high punch.
Oh, you're a little ahead there.
Hut, turn, down block. Hut,
high block number 1.
Hut,
block number 2.
Hut,
block
3.
3. Kia.
Hut,
ooh, nice face.
Turn.
Belt back foot, big turn.
Hut,
step and high punch.
Hut,
turn and down block.
Hut, punch.
Very good.
Hut, turn. Hut, high block 1.
Good.
Hut, 2. Hut, 3. Hut, back with big turn.
Good.
Down block. Hut, high punch.
Step and punch to the chin.
Hut, turn. Down block.
Good.
Hut, high punch,
Nice.
and bar roll. How did that look? Is that easier to do?
You and I should switch places next time. I think you might be able because you can watch and keep pace along with helping.
I like it. We're going to do one more form that way so we can, Master Nicholas and I can practice. You're part of the experiment. And we say, yes, for guinea pigs.
Yeah!
All right, ready, guys. And Jupiter Motion. Kicho Sambu. Basic form 3. 1 Kia, 1 move with Master Nicholas this time. Ready, guys. Chamber. C-Jack. Chop 1, 2, 3. Back foot big turn. Down and chop to the back. 1. Chop 1, 2, 3. Turn. And chop. Turn. And chop. Cool. Borrow. We'll keep working on that. Obviously, guys, you can work with your private lessons, but I want to still find a way that I can work with you guys on your forms. So this is my favorite part of martial arts training. As a reminder, your forms are now on the student app. You should be able to log on to your iPhones and watch Master Nicholas go through your forms so you can practice them at home, even when you're not working with your instructors. Thumbs up if you heard me. Woo! Awesome. All right. So this week, the focus is going to be working on sparring with our hands. And for you guys, at this belt level, do you guys punch each other in the face at karate class? Say no, sir. No. So we're start learning on part number 1 is learning how to throw things the right way. Then as a green belt, we learn how to do it safely. Then we start sparring with our hands as a brown belt. So guys, go ahead and face me. And Jumbi ready motion. Cross your arms. Left leg forward, sparring stance. Say, "Ayah!" So the first thing we got to learn is the difference between our kick range stance and our hand range stance. So everybody take your hands. I want you to drop them down to about shoulder level with one hand a little further forward. So between your shoulders and your belt. So when I'm at kick range, you never see Master Nicholas and I way out here where we're way away. If he tries to kick me in the head, I have a lot of time to see that coming. So I can have my hands a little lower, knowing more kicks are going to the body. However, if I get in his hand range and I keep that stance, whose hands are closer to my face? Mine or his? He's going to win that every time. So as I get closer to somebody, my hands have to start coming up. So, sparring stance, I want you to drop them down to kick range. Now we're going to take a step towards the camera and say hand range. Now my hands are glued to my cheeks. Elbows are down. Ready? Kick range. I can actually drop my hands a little bit. It's okay. Hand range. Kick range. So my hands are down so I can work my blocks down by the body. Hand range. Kick range. So this style here comes a little bit more from the Taekwondo part of our curriculum, blocking the kicks. When I get close, however, my hands come up to keep my face safe. Kick range. Kick range. Hand range. Kick range. Hand range. Hand range. I tricked some of you guys. So that's the most important thing to learn how to do is knowing my distance. If I can touch somebody with my hand, where should my hands be? Show me. Where should they be, right? If I can't reach them with my hand, where can my hands go? They can drop down a little bit. So kick, hands, kick, hands. We clear to say yes, sir? All right, back to your sparring stance. So, yellow belts. We have two main hand techniques for your strikes. Jabs and crosses. A jab's a front hand punch, a cross is a backhand punch. So, hands are up here. Let's go ahead and work this position. Ready? Everyone take your front hand, go jab. I want you to say that, jab. Backhand, say cross. Jab. Cross. Now, nobody move. Nobody move. Look at my position right here. One hand is punching. Where's my other hand? On my cheek. So as I punch with one hand, the other one's coming back here, not down to my body. So hands are up. Ready. Everyone go jab. Cheek cross. Cheek and jab. Cheek and cross. Cheek and jab. Cheek and cross. There we go. Jab. Cross. Good. The other two things, everyone, let me see your high blocks. Go, high block, high block, high block, high block. Good. Are you ready for a secret? Say yes, sir. There's two ways to throw in a high block. There's traditional, and there's I'm about to get hit in the head. Right? So in basic form 2, you bring your hand all the way across your belly, you step, and you bring your hand up. Master Nicholas, can I steal you real quick? Sir, tell me what's faster. Master Nicholas, punch me, sir. All right, let's try this race. Ready, go.
Oops, sorry.
Who got punched in the face? Right? A traditional big high block is too slow. If my hands are here, should I drop it down to my belly? No, so when I'm sparring and fighting, and he goes to hit me in the head, I just do that motion. I bring my hand up in front of my face. So, hands up here. Let's go ahead and work that. And the difference as well is, when it comes to hand range, both of my hands can work my high block. So let's work that here now. Ready? Front hand high block. Back hand high block. Front hand. Back hand. So it comes down to my cheek. The other hand just shoots straight up and apparently knocks my glasses off at the same time. Ready? And back to my cheek. High block. And cheek. High block. And cheek. Jab. Oh, I tricked some of you guys. Cross. Front hand. Back hand. So good. If you have somebody who can hold for you, go ahead and have them hold. They can just use their hands. Don't need pillows. If not, I'll be working with you. Remember, left hand to left hand, right hand to right hand, and whichever side they try and hit you on, that's the hand you're going to block with. If you don't have a partner, I'll be your partner. So ready, guys? Hands are up. Ready? And punch the hand. Remember to always crisscross. Punch. Block. Block. Punch. Punch. Block. Block. Punch. Punch. Block. Block. Super. All right. Next part of this. Eyes on who? When we're learning, I have you stick your hand out so I can see everybody. If I was sparring with you, do you think it would be a good idea to go punch and leave my hand hanging out there? No, I want to bring it back. So now when we're working this, you want to go punch and get that hand back quick. When I throw my block, I'm going to go block and bring my hand back. I'm not going to block and move around. So hands back up. This time, as soon as you hit the target or the invisible target, rechamber. As soon as you block, rechamber. Ready? Hands are up and punch and right back again. Punch and right back again. Block and right back again. Block and right back again. Punch and punch and punch and block and block and punch. Punch. Double block. Boom! Just for fun. Cool. Quick question. If I were to hold both hands up at the same time, what would you do? Would you do a double punch? Say, no, sir. Everyone say front, back. All right, so you have a couple options now. You have your front hand punch, you have your back hand punch, and you have your double. You go front and then back. So let's practice that a little bit now. Ready? Hands are up. So if I hold one hand up, you punch that hand. If I hold that hand up, you punch that hand. If I hold both, 1, 2. Front, back. Good. Front, back. Good. Go. Front, back. And if I swing, again, you block with this side, block with this side, and the weird idea, someone decides to hit you with both hands, you got both hands there to work your blocks. Just quick and back down again. Awesome. Now, the fourth part after our punches and our high blocks and understanding where to hold my hands is distancing. So I know I can't hear you, but I want you to answer the screen. If I am close enough to punch Master Nicholas, what can Master Nicholas do to me? He's also close enough to punch me. Also assuming if you ever have to use your martial arts to defend yourself, the person's probably bigger than you, right? So when I'm done punching somebody, is it a good idea to stay here? No, so we call it distancing. I do my combo, and then I disengage, right? I left the camera, so I do my combo, and then I disengage back to my kick range. So if he gets angry and charges me, now I can work my kicks and keep him away. So everybody, hands are up. Anytime I say distance, I want you to slide back away from me. And if you have a partner, who's working with you, if they call distance, you want to slide far enough away that you can no longer reach the mitts and that they wouldn't be able to hit you. Ready? Hands are up. Ready. So let's practice a little bit. Ready? Block. Block. Distance. Slide back. Way out of the way. There's no way I can get punched anymore. Good. And when I hold that hand back in, shoot back in for your punch range. Punch. 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 Block. Block. Punch. Punch. Distance. Good. Punch. So move back into hand range. Punch. 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 Block. 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 Double. Distance. Excellent. Hands back up again. So when I'm in the middle, I'm bouncing. I'm not just sitting here like, oh, I wonder what happens next. I'm engaged. I'm bouncing. When it's time to go, I shoot back in. Ready? Punch. Punch. Block. 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 Punch. Punch. Distance. Excellent. And eyes on who?
Eyes on you, sir.
Cool. Let's add our last layer of details on because I can give you this stuff. So we have so many levels from yellow whites to yellow blacks, and it's the breathing parts. Every time I throw a front hand punch, you want to breathe. Every time you throw a backhand punch, what do you want to say? That's where I kia. So front hands, I breathe. Backhands, yeah, yeah, yeah. Even if I have to do 100 in a row, I key on all of them now. So last few seconds on the mitts. Ready? Hands up. So if you hit with your front hand, remember to breathe. 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 Kia. Kia. Block. 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 Double. So breathe and kia. Double. Breathe and kia. Remember, I go front and then back. Sorry, front and then back. Ready? Double. Front. Back. And distance. Double. Breathe. Kia. Block. 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 Front. Back. Double. And distance. Cool. All right, guys. We're going to give yourself a clap. And a snap. And a thumbs up and go, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Second part of class that we'd work with you guys because I mentioned in the beginning, at this level, do y'all punch each other in the face when we spar? Can you punch each other in the body, though? You can. So we're going to work on a drill. We're going to build up to that. We're going to start with jump, back, roundhouse kicks. And you're going to watch me here. I'm going to do it twice in the air and then twice on Master Nicholas before I break it down so you can see. So everybody's watching. So jump back, roundhouse. Ay-ya! So I'm moving backwards. Ay-ya! As I throw my kick. So in case it's hard to see when I'm not there, if I'm so close to Master Nicholas that I can't kick, I want to do a jump back roundhouse to where I'm actually moving back into range. So again, from right here, I'm actually creating distance. Yeah! Now I'm all the way back out in kick range. So the secret is, everyone say switch feet.
Switch feet.
And kick at the same time.
Kick at the same time.
So here's how this works. Everybody hands up. Once I'm watching, then we'll start working. All I'm doing is switching feet. But as I switch feet, my back leg throws a roundhouse kick. So if you can do it in the air, awesome. If you have a target, let's work that target, but I have to move away. If you have a target, I want your shoulder touching it. I literally want you up against the target. And when I finish, I should be able to kick again. Ready? Hands are up. And C-Jack go. So start close, jump back and kick. And make sure, remember, we have both legs. Make sure we work both of them. If you're working in the air, I'm watching. His hands are up. Work your jump back roundhouse kick, sparring stance. Jump back roundhouse kick, sparring stance. So if my guys, if you don't have Mr. Lucas, Mr. Asen, go ahead and kick in the air for a second so I can watch you guys.
5 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay. There we go. There we go. So I'm turning my body. Turning my body. Is that Mr. Vivek on there, sir? Let me see those kicks. There we go, Miss Molly. Not bad. Boom. Ah, nice, Mr. Callum. You have a brave father taking that. I don't think he has these pads on. Awesome.
Woo.
Cool.
Oops, someone got hit in the face.
All right, guys. So freeze. Let me give you a couple details as we're kind of building up and watching everybody. First little caveat, any of my adults who don't want to jump, you can just slide back and kick. I'll leave it up to you. It has to do with the belly. Everyone say belly.
belly,
Other side
other side,
before I kick.
before I kick.
So I'm going to use Master Nichols again for a second. When it comes to stand at an angle, if I leave my stomach pointing this way, I don't get a good kick. I need to take my stomach and point it all the way across to generate my power. So my hips have to turn completely as that foot comes through. We clear to say yes, sir? Let's do a couple more. Hands are up. Then we'll add the punch in with this. Ready? C-Jack, go. My guys in the air. Miss Sloan, Lucas, Ace, and Vivek. Miss Molly, just keep working in the air. Miss Erin, looking nice, ma'am. Good. Make sure we're working both legs. Good. C-Jack, go, boys. There you go. I just want to see your kicks. Good. Good. My hands stay up. Remember, thinking I'm starting in hand range when I'm executing a kick from that distance. Cool. And break. Cool. So let's add the hand technique part in there. Again, we would focus during a curriculum week on a little bit more detail. So just kind of getting the motion is fine for now. So my instructor used to always tell me, every time you punch, kick. And then every time you kick, try to punch against. You're constantly mixing up the range. So what you're going to do, again, I'm shoulder to shoulder with somebody. What I don't want to do is just be sitting there punching the person while they're punching me back. So everybody say punch, jump back kick. So that's what happens. I get too close, I punch them, I jump back before they get a chance to hit me. That is a really good yellow belt drill that kind of sets you apart from the white belts a little bit. So hands are up. Do the first couple nice and slow. Shoulder to the target. Backhand punch. Jump back roundhouse kick. Back up to the target. Backhand punch. Jump back roundhouse kick. Back to the target.
I'm going to get my hotspot ready in case the power goes out.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. Sweet. Excellent. Hey, nice job. One of the biggest things people make mistakes on is they punch and hit with the wrong leg. So beautiful. Lucas and Ace, nice job getting those hands in. I punch with the left hand. I kick with the left foot. I punch with the right hand. I kick with the right foot. Cool. Now, for my yellow blacks on here, you want to have very little downtime. So everybody look up here real quick. What I don't want to do is go 1, 2. It needs to be quick. 1, 2. So I'm using that punch to create an opening to kick him with something harder. So a few more seconds, guys. Hands are up. And C-Jack, go. Punch, jump back kick. So now you have a fun drill to work for the week that's kind of a yellow belt level sparring drill. You can do this on your own chest guard. You can do it on a Wave Master. You can wrap some pillows around a tree or something. It'll work pretty well. Cool. Mr. Spradlin, love it. And making him jump up and kick high. Cool. If you are worried about where that leg goes, you're welcome to squat down or take a knee because sometimes that kick goes a little bit more at his stomach height. Beautiful. Beautiful. And break. Cool, 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 guys. Go ahead and come back to the camera for me, please. Eyes on who?
Eyes on you, sir.
All right, so I have a couple things to tell you, and then I'm going to leave because I have to get the next class started. I have to give them kind of 5 minutes to log in like you guys come on a little bit early. So remember, this was only 25 minutes.